G'day YouTube, JB from Oz here, and welcome to Bruce's shop. We're about to start doing the manufacture of the tool post holder for the AL960B. And here we go, Bruce is taking the first cut on the outside diameter to our rush drawing.
Oh yeah? How much did we say? We're going to do 50 on?
50 plus 10, so 60.
Almost to diameter. We could just more or less give or take 120.
So we're showing OD as 110, if that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Unlike in the old days where we worried very much about cast iron, you know, getting into the ways and all that, it was basically almost paranoia when we were younger. But today with modern machines, hardened ways, very good wipers, not too concerned anymore about the.
Well, it also looks like you're cutting off a pretty solid chip as well, whereas before cast iron used to be more grindy granules, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is the tougher stuff.
Yeah.
So it's more conducive to. One of my projects one day, I'll have to get you to make up is to make a cover.
Okay.
To go out here. Because this is the firing line quite often.
When you're trying to work.
Yeah, I don't. The Americans have their wheel on that side. That's even worse.
Yeah. At
least here, it's just a matter of
getting your hand out of the way,
out or putting the kick stops in to suit.
Oh, yep.
Which helps a lot. I just want to get this down to about 180 at the moment. Got quite a bit of nickel with it.
Oh yeah.
You can see how nice and shiny it is. 2 feet cast iron. Finishing tool on here, it's only a 4mm radius, so I'm going to go with something a bit coarser. This is a softer one as well. It's only a 3000, a softer grade, so I'll go with a harder grade. Yeah, so this one here is an 8000 grade, much tougher. and it's got an 8mm radius instead of a 4mm radius.
Cool.
And I'll give it a bit more of an angle there and cut it in on a... One thing about things that fall in the tray, they don't fall any further. And cut it, use it in a pretty coarse way there. So there we go. Outward, because the cross line's going to run across, I don't want to pull that in. Very hot. There's quite big lumps coming off there. The WNMG is a very universal tool, works very well. It's going to do the hand for this first cut. And we can run about 280 RPM. Once we get more into balance, we can run a bit higher. Sorry?
So shiny.
We'll do a final trim afterwards, just to get that roughing out of the way. And now we'll use the 45 degreeer to do some more roughing, because we've got to take a fair bit off yet. Be a bit more aggressive with this one.
Right.
We've got 119 there. We're going down to 110, aren't we?
Yes, mate.
I'll zero that, so I know where I am when I'm That's pretty good, see? I set my tools up, and this one here came in at 119. This one comes in at 119.2.
Yep.
So every now and then I'll set up all my tools to a point which is very close, so it's very easy to know where you are, and then of course you then set your real depth. So we're going to see if we can get about. So that works. 119. We're going down to 116. We'll see how a 3-wheel cut goes here. Good time better. If I had to bag all this up and all that, it just takes too much time, and it doesn't really avoid the fact you've got to clean it up. And you see the nice chips coming up, no effort to the machine at all. We'll have to stir up afterwards, but that's zero, that's as close as I want to go. Obviously, with that cut, it's got a little bit more of a, it's a little bit larger than what it would be if you did a spring cut, so 115.8. So it's 115.97, so I'll set that at 115.7, thinking that the spring cut. Like that, Marcus, don't you? It's a nice way. And these squares only take a lot of load off as well. You can move a lot of material when you're working on that 45 degrees. Very little effort to the machine.
So it's more of a shear cut, is it?
Sorry?
Is it more of a shear cut because of that?
Yeah. It's the same thing in the build. If you're using what we call the tips that'll take a high volume off.
Yeah.
The super high rake, as we call it.
Yeah.
They will do the same thing for you. So it'll come down to 111. And then afterwards we'll swap over to a different colour. Drop 10 mil on the drone or with very little effort.
Well, that's like butter, really, isn't it?
No?
Cutting it like butter.
And the machine's very happy. comes down to time. The economics of the time I spent, the amount of money I've spent on tooling, it just saves so much for me in time and money.
Yeah.
If I had the time, I'd be making a lot more of my own tools, but I don't have the time, so what we have to do is what we have to do.
Absolutely.
It's great with these good wipers on there that you can see that she looks after the ways.
Yep.
Should have done that first. Always work from the top when you're cleaning. A bit of a blow job.
And so cast, I think, typically isn't cut with any sort of a coolant because of the graphite in it?
Just a dry.
Yep.
Sometimes you can cut with a cooler, but generally speaking, most people just machine it dry.
Yep.
The problem is with the lower grey casts,
Yep.
as against these spheroidal casts, is that they tend to be dirtier, greyer, filthy sort of. Let me just go to right there. Let's watch yourself. The old saying, we may be rough, but we're expensive. That fits me.
So Luigi's not your pal then, huh?
Okay, so that's, we're going to go up and give it a bit more revs. What we say was 60 plus, it was 70.
Yeah.
We've got 63.9 there at the minute, so that's 70.
So we need 60.
It's going to go a bit closer, and then we've got to be able to saw it off as well.
So we need 60 we need 60, so 50 plus 10,
yeah,
and the 10 is nominal.
Yeah, but I need to go a bit more so we've got room for parting off and whatever. Okay, so we'll go back in there now. Zero that. Troy will come along and do the lapping, won't he?
The lapping? I thought that was my job. Troy will probably do the lap dancing.
The lap dancing, that's why the cat amongst the pigeons, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, Emma was saying somebody has to play the role of Amy in the A-team, so I figure that must be Troy's job too.
we say we want 110.
Yeah. So we haven't checked the X on this tool since changing the tool out.
110 to 27. Do the lapping and the polishing afterwards.
Like that brass lump.
Magnifique.
Yes.
We want a little bit more off there.
Well, I think by the time we turn that down to our spigot,
yeah,
they're probably not
should
going
be
to matter.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So if we would come in 10 and go down to our nominal 25, I think it is. But maybe it's worth double checking my measure on that.
Oh, we will.
I've got that piece there. We can actually fit it to the slide as well, if that helps.
What do you reckon it is about?
I think it's 25. $25.03. So it's metric, not.
Well, we'll come down to that, and then we can bring that up and check it anyway.
Fantastic.
If we want to make it as
Snug
nice and neat as we can.
Definitely.
You were talking about those, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Telescope and gauges. Love it.
Absolutely. They're fantastic. I think I've shown them quite a few times, and Adam at Booth has as well.
Get a bit hot under the collar there, Bruce.
Yeah. Then you'll come back to a slower speed. How much are we going to give it?
10 mil or thereabouts.
speed slowing down for the surface? I hope the surface speed is slowing down. Oh, what? So that would tell you we're moving a fish pod compared to outside. It's probably a third. Yes, or even less than probably a quarter. It's looking a bit glossier in the middle, isn't it? Just a quick check here. 2818, 2826 up there. I like to be a little bit smaller rather than larger, just to be on the safe side. So we'll say that's 2817. So we'll make that 28.15. Now, we're going to go a bit quicker. So this is
It's getting close. A little bit large yet, but I just want to another check.
Yeah, yeah. Better be slightly over than slightly under.
$25.16. And now I'll set it correctly. I always find, you know, that by airing on the larger diameter if you're boring, and the smaller diameter if you're machining like this with a spigot, you gain that feeling that you're going to be okay, you know? Plate up, see what it says.
I think it says happy days.
Huh?
I think it says happy days.
Will do.
Good enough for the working class, eh, Bruce?
Absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth. So now, you see, mag base is not just used for measuring things.
No, that's it. Keeping yourself from getting hot under the collar.
Huh?
Keeps yourself from getting hot under the collar.
Absolutely. Little blow job there. 4 normal ones that I'm using all the time is the WNMG, the square one, parting off tool, and this milling tool which I use for internal radiusing.
Cool.
So works nicely.
Just breaking edges now?
Sorry?
Just breaking edges?
Yep. That looks alright.
Looks fucking brilliant, mate.
Yep. I'll start to part that as a departing act. We want 50.
Yep.
And normally the way I set this up, I use it. Just use a scale rule, and I just mark that up. Put that on 0. Go in my 50. Lock her up. Put this through down. I'll have to extend that later, but anyway, that's okay. See what that looks like. Good thing to do with this parting, especially with aluminium and stuff. But as a general rule, try and cut it a bit more, especially when you go very deep.
Yes.
So I'll cut another width outboard.
Yes.
Just to give some breathing space.
Yeah, sure.
In there, and it's just saves it. These tools are very good. The tool post's good. The machine's good. So I run pretty true, and you've seen some of my parting off, and I don't have to machine it afterwards.
Yeah.
Not always the case, but this it should part off quite well. With that one.
I say, just give yourself another couple of wiggles in case something gets a bit of a harmonic on the part.
Yeah. So I'm cutting about 2/3. I think I'll go up the speed. Up a bit faster. Speed is the enemy of parting. So many people struggle with the parting off, and generally speaking they're doing it because they are running it too slow. I'm even going to go a bit more with that. Zero. 50. You hear that? There's no noise. Spot on. We could cut this off with the bandsaw, and we go a bit quicker. Yeah, okay. Good, thank you. Yeah, mate.
I'll score along the nickel as well for you. Repair the other one.
I'm just going to change it out because I think this one's probably had a better life.
Oh, yeah.
And the cast iron can be pretty rough on tips as well. But she's got a fair bit of spring in her now.
Quite a bit of weight floating around at the end there too.
Sorry?
Bit of weight hanging off the end there too, I guess.
So I've got some sort of an idea. Should reel that. Put that down 280. on. What? A bit more. If you do the old trick, you saw the last bit off the outside. Or the other trick is you go and have a coldie and let it cool down.
Oh yeah. Both of which some reasonable things to do.
I like that idea.
Yeah. How good's that, eh?